Greetings, lovely people of Nigeria. I've come also today to do the third part of the video which I've been trending within this period of time. We're looking today into the crisis in Nigeria. We are going to look into the Biafra issue. Biafra, as many of us know, is a state which called for its own independence in between 1967 till 1970. They were a sovereign nation, and war was declared upon them by the Nigerian government under the leadership of Gowon. After they tried a failed attempt to resolve the issues politically by going all the way to Aburi. And in Aburi, they had an agreement that is meant to be implemented, that's supposed to, solve the issue instead of going into full armed struggle. But he failed in the implementation. And instead of leaving it the way it is, he went on a full-fledged war, and this war claimed the lives of both Nigerian soldiers and many Biafrans. The war was primarily fought in the Biafran land, and so many people lost their lives. Over 3 million people, including men, women, and children, who fought wars. Who felt the real scourge of the war through starvation, which led to kwashiorkor, marasmus, and a lot of psychological issues. So when they could not take the force any longer, the Biafrans surrendered to the Nigerian military, to the Nigerian government, put it that way, and it was meant to end on a political roundtable with 3 points. And these 3 points happened to be the base of a new Nigeria, bringing into consideration the Biafran side. And these 3 points are reconciliation, rehabilitation, and reconstruction. But this would have gone a long way to bring peace to Nigeria, a lasting peace. But the same people who do not keep agreement failed also on this 3-point agreement. And the talk about reconciliation is abandoned property part of reconciliation, if I could put it that way. The answer is no. It's a 20-pound saga upon which every person, every Biafran that had millions in their account before the war was brought down to 20 pounds. Is it also part of the reconciliation? No. The rehabilitation that is meant to, because a lot of the people suffered psychological problem, there was no proper rehabilitation. The trauma which came up to being a lot of social evils after the war was still there. What about the reconstruction? A lot of facilities were destroyed in the Biafran land, but up to date, none of those things were reconstructed. So you now find out that these 3 hours were a deceit of that time. It was just politics they played on the Igbos, who, having had no choice, had to succumb on it and started living their lives, trying all their best in order to live up to the task of the present day. Very resilient people, I will put it, very hardworking, and they are able to come back once again. And would you put it this way? At the very first time, Nigerian government legalized robbery. They legalized robbery. How could a government say 20 pounds to every person that had much money in their bank? So they connived with the banks and took the money that rightfully belonged to the Biafrans, after even taking their properties. So these monies, they used it and gave to themselves as loans. And who knows with the level of collateral of the loans, whether they use the abandoned properties also for the collaterals for the loans. These loans, they use it to buy off the property after putting in privatization policy, whereby the Europeans abandoned their properties because of this policy, and they used the money which they stole from the Biafrans in order to buy these properties, which are yielding for them to today. Yet the rightful owners, which are the Biafrans, can't have access to it. So much injustice. Now, looking at it today, everybody is looking at Nnamdi. Yes, he has his own approach of how he does his things. Yes, you may not actually agree with him. I do, or sometimes do not agree with him. But that is his way of doing things. But he capitalized on the injustice that is on the ground. And every now and then, he's hashing more and more supporters who have now come to understand the level and what he is fighting for. Buhari created Nnamdi. He made Nnamdi a world hero. Everybody knows that now. The successive governments just ignored him. But he muzzled him and made him a world figure. Today, Nnamdi is a scourge on the nation. Now, instead of Buhari to sit down to handle the issues of Nigeria politically, he still wants to go the way because he's the son of the gun. And the issues that happens in a family, let me just put Nigeria as a family. If your family is in disagreement with you, you sit everybody down in dialogue and everybody discusses what the issue is and you find out a way out. But a biased father will always cause problems. Buhari is so biased, even with his statement of the 97% and the 7%, which when you equate it, we're supposed to come to 100. It's now 102, which is a mathematical error. So Buhari balkanized the whole Nigeria with his appointments, which are lopsided, which as if he has an agenda to actually destroy Nigeria before he leaves. So I have a little recommendations for Buhari. I have a little advice for him. He wants to create war in Nigeria. Please, Buhari, do not cause war in Nigeria. Please, Buhari, do not cause war in Nigeria. You are the one who is disuniting Nigeria. You are the one who is destroying Nigeria. Assuming Atiku was in your place, assuming the person we elected president is Atiku, these issues wouldn't have been happening. Atiku would have handled these issues properly and wouldn't hear any problem because all this issue requires a political solution. Assuming somebody like Saraki is the president of Nigeria, I'll tell you there will be peace in Nigeria and the economy will be growing. The issue of corruption will still be fought because when you weigh side by side, corruption and unity, which one is better? Which one is destroying Nigeria? Disunity destroys Nigeria. Corruption will not kill Nigeria. Nigerians have been living all the way with corruption, but they can't live with disunity. Because you cannot fight corruption when the people are not united. So the process which you have engaged in has disunited Nigeria, and this is a disaster for Nigeria. In fact, you have brought disaster. I want you to, this moment, anybody who knows you very well should give you advice for you to retreat. Because you cannot quell the issue of Biafra with guns, with ammunition, with the armored tanks. I heard of late that you have packed armored tanks down to the east. What are you looking for there when there is war in the southeast? When there is war in the northeast, there's no war in the southeast. These are agitators. They have been peaceful all the while. They are not destroying anything. They are not destroying anything. And if you are marking Nnamdi is just a mouth of his own. He has, in fact, he's a man who is being fronted. If you cage him, another person will come up. So deal with the issue. Not Nnamdi. Nnamdi is not your problem. Nnamdi is not the trouble here. You are rather the trouble because you have failed to unite Nigerians. Instead, you are dividing Nigerians every now and then. If you cannot unite Nigerians, just like many people are saying that you should resign and do all other stuff, I don't believe you should resign, but you should learn. And if you cannot learn, let everybody see that you have failed. You have failed, but you can lead on. You can run on to finish up your dinner, but stop killing innocent young children. Remember, you will not stay in office forever. Stop creating terrorists. These are young people. Once you continue shooting them, pushing them to the wall, if there's no other thing they can do, they may resort to armed struggle. And you have created terrorists. Remember how Boko Haram was created? It was this way. You're creating more terrorists. If you create terrorists, though they're not going to fight like Boko Haram because these people are more honorable and they're more intelligent. Boko Haram goes to fight, goes to bomb soft spots or soft centers, going to bomb churches, and they are going to bomb mass transits. And these people in no way contributed nothing to their situation. But these people know whom their real enemies are, who are the elites, who are you and your cohorts who are in office. If you create them, make them monsters, they will go after you. Remember, they are all over the world. Everywhere in the world, they are here at IPOB. And remember, for the sake of your family, you have relatives. If you continue killing them and making them terrorists, they'll come after you. Even when you come down from office, you will find a place you will stay. They will come after you. They'll come after your relatives. So please, do not cause problem for your own generation. Do not cause problem for Nigerians that after you have left, Nigerians will continue suffering. If you can unite Nigeria once again, please use this opportunity to unite Nigeria so that everybody can live together as one Nigeria. Please, the unity of Nigeria is negotiable. Please bring everybody to the table. Negotiate the unity. Give to A what belongs to A. Give to B what belongs to B. Give to C what belongs to C. Do not discriminate. You are the father of every Nigerian. Both the ones that do not support you and the ones that supported you, they are all your children. You should show them love. You should show them, give them a hearing, give them an ear. Understand what their plight is and try to solve it. This is a political issue. It's a political problem. Try and seek out a political solution to it, and everybody will live happily in Nigeria. Please, once again, now I'm warning you, Buhari, stop killing these young people. Stop killing members of IPOB. Stop killing the Igbos. Stop wasting this innocent blood. They are innocent. They've not done anything to you. Stop wasting their lives. If not, the repercussion that will come upon you and your generation, you may not know how it's going to be. Please be forewarned. Thank you for listening, and if you can know how to get across to him, please tell him that Nigerians say, if not for a Nigerian, call my name and tell him that I am telling him to please stop shedding innocent blood. These people are not the problem. You, Buhari, are the problem. Bye-bye.